really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and then back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the datas, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Had it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. R&B all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my concert, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
That's right. That's my ball. Shoot. It's my ball, Willis.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Oh.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good size run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moran. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Oh. Penalty flag comes in as that one but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw here.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The Chiefs at 7-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. These two teams all tied after one. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throw left side, complete to Toney.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted.
Ball hawking citizen.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to
He's
take
a ball hawking
citizen. At the 42-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Coach, I need a breather. Could you ask me?
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. And that one
Good game.
See,
boy, got the boy out of free agency. I see you. Boy, I'm proud of you.
Allowed a lot of receivers to run
Proud
free.
of you.
And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes
there,
out
boy.
on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it. Cook. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Man, this boy can't catch the same as Lott.
Incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at half.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Carlos Basham. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes throwing left side. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that'll carry over the back.
Give little niggas football back.
Touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Oh, he's got some break. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney. 55 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. They're unable to connect.
Take your mama pass and the finishing ass up.
And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Allen.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to loft
there.
Deep left side
I'm
here.
there.
And this is going to fall to the ground.
That boy
Incomplete.
sneak.
Very nearly their 4th pick of the game.
What the fuck?
Instead, 2nd down.
So, why the fuck? Every time advance, these motherfuckers be out of order.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cook on the toss left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Cook.
Killer's on deck.
He'll be tackled back
Killer's
at
on
the
deck.
4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the wide side with Cook.
Killer's on deck, boss.
This play doesn't go anywhere.
Killer's on deck, boss.
Yardage to the 11. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen.
That Deion Sanders checking.
Well, they certainly are
Deion
today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. And it's
Nothing.
incomplete. They cannot convert. They turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Paid your ass all this
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
I got you, baby.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17.
People come to see. People come to see big money plays.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
And he is going to have the Chiefs
I
first
seen it too,
down as they
y'all.
wind up with a
I
gain
seen
of
what was
11
going
there
on. I just
fourth
wanted to
down.
hit Kelsey.
2 big plays in succession.
wide open,
Kansas
though. I
City's on the
seen it.
move. We're back now in
seen it.
KC. A lot of happy
Back to
faces
it.
in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Mahomes now on first down.
And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's a big-time play right there.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Clear it.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, I
He's
seen
gonna have
it.
to eat this one as down he goes. Now then, after the
It's-
sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Looking to throw is
Oh, there go
Mahomes.
Kelsey.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
Go Kelsey.
Right
This
near
shit's
the
surgical.
35-yard line.
This shit's
First
surgical.
down there on a pickup of 25. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
Fight, boy, fight. Fight.
He'll get a nice chunk there on
Trying
the
to
first
get an
down
upgrade.
run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Fight.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That's
How the fuck he
intercepted.
Boy.
Over here just shy of the 30.
How the fuck he
Things better
intercepted.
than a big man interception. You can always tell
They
right when
just
they
will
get the
not
football, there's
upgrade
that
my
level of
motherfucker.
excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game.
Killer's on deck.
Maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. He's going to float this one deep
Another one.
side.
You got him another one. Dion. See that number out there?
At their own 12-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the
Oh,
Eagles.
boy.
Then gets
Trying to
it
make
with the
it
Eagles.
bang.
And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4th.
Give me
That's
that.
smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's Kansas City.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And
Ooh,
this is going to depend
threw
on
it
the
too
start.
early.
And they say he's
Yeah.
just short. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bills
we
are going
gonna
to
get
take
interception
over in
first. All right,
excellent
bet.
field position. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
And I'll run.
Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level
Killers
in the
over
second
there.
half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On second down, Cook. And he'll take
Hold and bring it back
to the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's it. Back. Coach, don't call the killers out. Why not? I am anyway.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And they're going to
Coach, don't bring them killers out. Why not?
Back to the 18. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Allen, touchdown.
This motherfucker, man.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Bass on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Harden about to score a touchdown. Watch this.
Mahomes going to throw it here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Might be.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in.
Oh, back. Dang.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
City boy.
It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
How you guess?
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Damn, I'm up. I've been playing blindfolded the whole time. Damn, I was just had a scarf over
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I know I've been doing all this.
Get a chance to return this one as it's through
Okay.
the end zone for a touchback.
Damn.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They start the drive with Cook.
Killers out there. Don't get that boy fucked up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. Get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard
got 41 yards.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
I hate playing against you, Nick. Shut your ass up. You shut up.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Somebody got to
my
get
goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe.
Oh!
For the Chiefs touchdown.
Oh!
Mecole Hardman.
Super Bowl motherfucking Mahomes.
96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the
Shit.
all-time list. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Oh.
Extra point by Buck.
They playing for this team. They don't shovel the snow in the stadium when we play. My mama came to the game. It was snow. We had to bring our own
Now after
shovels
the
and
touchdown,
shit.
here's Butker on to kick it away.
I hate this. I want to play for Kansas
And this
City.
will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Don't throw it, G.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people.
Oh, got him again.
Heck, even go deep.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Charles, a lot of guys faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to